happy Monday and welcome back to another episode of Power Tools. My name is Chance Brown. Happy to be with you this week where we are going to talk about growing your sphere of influence. And so I want to talk about this from a couple of different angles, but ultimately it's all going to lead us to the same place, which is realtors need to consistently be growing their sphere of influence. No matter if you've been in this for 20 years or you've been in it for 20 minutes, your database is that asset that you have in your business, right? It's the biggest piece of the puzzle. And so how do you continuously grow that? Because what we'll see happen a lot of times is for people who have a decent database and they get started in the business, maybe they make, $30, $40, $50,000 that first year, maybe that second year they get up close to 100, third year they break it, but at some point they kind of start to plateau that growth. It doesn't happen like this anymore. It just kind of starts to fade a little bit in the rate of growth. And for some people, that's fine. For others who really want to build a bigger business, maybe start a team, something like that, they really need to continue that growth. And what we have found over time as we look at this is that the reason that it starts to slow is because they become reliant solely on the database, the sphere for business, as opposed to, quite frankly, going out and talking to strangers and meeting new people. And so a couple of tips just to take away for this week when we talk about growing our sphere of influence, whether you have a strong one or don't have a strong one, is where to find new people. Now, obviously, we want to find people through referrals of our current database, but there's only so far that can take you before you really do have to either go join some organizations, get involved in some activities, maybe with your kids or through your church or through some other group that you're a part of. But here's what I want you to take away from this. I am not an enormous fan of things like chambers of commerce, BNI, from a business development standpoint, because they tend to be rooms that are filled with other people just trying to get business, right? And so you'll go a couple times and you'll pass out cards and then you'll just be like, all right, I'm sick of being the guy passing out cards in a room full of people passing out cards. And so think about it from this standpoint. What do you really like to do? Like if you didn't have to work and you could just be retired and just go do cool stuff, what would it be? Would it be travel? Would it be politics? Would it be fitness? Would it be cooking classes? Would it be a book club? What does that look like? Is it a group inside your church? Is it a group inside your, like parent-teacher organization, something like that? And let's get involved in those things. For me, it's been a group here in Houston. In Houston, we have a huge rodeo, and I'm involved in a group at the rodeo. And it's been a phenomenal experience because I've made great friends who will be friends for the rest of my life that also happen to have used me as a realtor. But I didn't go into it expecting that business return. I didn't go into it looking for that. I went into it and met a bunch of cool people. We had great time together, and the side benefit of that is because we're friends, they use me. And so that would be my advice to you is look for things where you can get involved in something that you like to do so you don't come off as that person out there just passing out cards. You'll end up really connecting with people and making friends, and that's where you'll build the long-term relationship that's going to result in an increase in business. So think about that as you go into your week, maybe some of the things you want to go do and that you haven't been able to do, you haven't wanted to do because you're too busy on your business. Let's combine business with pleasure and use it to grow our business over time. So hope that helps. Hope you have a great week, and I'll see you right back here next Monday on Power Tools. Take care.